What's up, gang? It's your boy Red, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys how the bread and butter strategy can get you win after win. This week, another 100% win week, baby. Let's get at it. Okay, y'all. So here we are back at the charts. I'm going to try to run through this quickly so that we are not spending too much time sitting trying to listen and learn. You can play it back if you need to. The rewind button is right there. So, bread and butter strategy, what we are looking for. We start at 9:30 in the morning, New York or Eastern Standard Time. We are looking for a break of structure. Today it is bearish, so we would be looking for a nice strong displacement candle breaking previous structure. That is what we have here. We run our fib from the high to the low, stretch it across. You wait for price to come back up into the hot zone or OTE because this is based on ICT strategies or concepts rather. Wait for it to get into your hot zone, take your sell, and ride that sucker down. This is Monday, November 11th. Okay, you got TP1 is where you dropped your fib at the low. You got TP1, TP2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on Monday. Copy that. All right, let's move over to Tuesday. I know I'm going fast, but I know most people don't like to sit and be staring at these videos for too long, and I have a habit of making very long videos because I like to talk. So anyway, as I was mentioning with my team in our weekly review meeting, this is something that you want to watch out for. Again, we have our 9:30 candle is the open. We were looking for a break of structure. We got a break of structure. But as I mentioned to them, you will notice that these candles are very bullish. And in live data time, this would have aggressively been pushing towards your hot zone. When you see that, hold off and wait to see what it does. If you are not getting strong rejections in this area, you have a very good chance that it is going to blast through your stop loss. But don't fret, just keep watching and see if you get another opportunity, because that's exactly what it did on Tuesday. It faked everybody out with this here, blasted through that stop, and then we created this movement. If you look here, you've got a swing high, a swing low, swing high again, boom, break of structure, very strong bearish candles. These are candles with displacement, very large. So we did again, we grabbed our fib from the high down to the low. We wait for price to come back into our hot zone. If you notice, there is a fair value gap here. There is an order block here. Price entered the fair value gap and tapped the order block before pulling back. Gave you one more entry opportunity at this level, still respecting the hot zone. We never left the hot zone. And we have TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, 5, and almost 6. That's Tuesday. Alright. Move this over. Let's get our Wednesday. Here's Wednesday the 13th. Stretch it out for you guys. All right, back at it. 9:30 is here. This is our 9:30 opening candle. We let it jump around. We look for our displacement candle. Here's our displacement candle. This only gave us one. but it followed the rules because it was large, displacing in a bearish manner, breaking this structure. This is minor structure, but it did break. Again, same old, same old. We'll drag our fib from the high to the low. We'll bring it across so you guys can see it. Wait for price to return to your hot zone. Take your sell. You got TP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before it turned around. Okay? That was, what did I say? Wednesday. And I really hope. Okay. Had to make sure I had my microphone on. I'd have been salty if I was talking all this time and y'all couldn't hear me. So Thursday. Let's move it over. Okay, here we go. That is huge. Oh, I think I did this one on the 5-minute chart. That's why it looks crazy. All right, so here we are again at 9:30. Here's our 9:30 candle. We broke up. We did break this structure, but we do not have a displacement candle here breaking. This is a swing low. This is a swing low. You have a nice big break of structure with displacement candles coming down, right? So we drag our fib from the highest high, right? Which is actually, it's a little off of that mark. So let's put it on the mark. All right. Drag it from that high down to your low. This was the first low you got. Price came back up. It did not reach your hot zone. Let price work. It gave you another low. Follow it down to the next low. Price came back up. Entered your hot zone, as well as this fair value gap, which actually, this is a 5-minute fair value gap. If we were looking at a 1-minute target, it would have probably been actually this large up close. I would have took that as our value gap. That was loud as hell. Anyway, price comes back up into your hot zone. Place your sell. Stop is always at the high. Price worked. Gave you TP1 right here. And if I squish this, here's TP2, 3, 4, 5, and much more. You get the point. All right, and Friday, which is today, the 15th. I could not take advantage of this because I was pretty tied up at work. But here we are again. Same thing, you guys. Like, it's repetition. Get robotic with it. Look for these things. Practice this. Back test, back test, back test. You will see. I am not lying. This is for real. Market conditions can change, and then you will see that it won't work, and it will stop you out. Just stand still, take a breath. It will come back into the conditions that you want. We win way more than we lose with this. So anyway, back to 9:30 right here. It's the opening. You got your displacement candles lower. It broke this structure, or sorry, this structure was broken here. These are actually relative equal lows, but it's a very minor swing low. Nonetheless, it was broken, including some displacement candles. So that is what triggered us to run our fib again from the high, the highest high on this move, to the low. You just keep on dragging. You would have stopped here because that was a low and it went up. Did not go into your zone. Came back down a little bit lower. You put it at that low. Price came up and tapped at your minimum entry at the 618 level. Set your sell. You got TP1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now That was a TP7. TP7. I think this was a 1 to 9 risk to reward. So, man, that was easy. That was a nice quick one. I don't know how long that was, but you guys get it. I know I'm talking a little fast and I'm zipping through this, but these are the basics. You can pause, rewind, all that good stuff as much as you like. Play the video as much as you like. I encourage it. Please raise my views. I would really like that. This is the strategy. This is the bread and butter. And watch me pass another challenge with this next week. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Stay strong, stay focused, practice, backtest, backtest, backtest. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share the videos to your peoples, man. There's only one thing better than getting rich, and that's bringing somebody with you. See you guys next time. I'm out.